Okay, so I'm back and it's the next day. And my plans have changed a little bit because this actually looks like it's got as much sealer on it as I want to put on it. I'm going to take you out of the cradle and just bring you down to look at what I've got. And I'm going to take you over to the window so that you can see. So I wouldn't say that there's sparkle anymore. Not necessarily sparkle, but there's still a nice sheen to this. Yeah, I mean, it's still got a really nice sheen to it. Now this here is actually where there was an overlap when I was doing, because remember I had sealed this first half of the diamond painting with Tombow aqua glue as I worked because the drills were popping so badly. And unfortunately I over sealed it here. Like I sealed it and then the next time I sealed a little bit over top instead of keeping the two pieces of sealing completely separate. So there's a little bit extra aqua glue there that I tried to wipe away yesterday, but I was afraid I'd be wiping off the drills and I didn't want to do that. So, but this is good. Like it's still like it's still somewhat pliable, but it's not floppy anymore. Like this is floppy here, this not so floppy, but you see I can bend it. So I'm not worried about drills falling off. That degree of Minwax polyurethane covering is, I think, just enough to keep my drills in place and keep the painting looking shiny. I don't think it's dulled the color at all. I'm moving over to the window so that you can see what the looking in. I don't have direct sunlight here because it's only about 9:30 in the morning, and so I don't have direct sunlight. But look at that, I'm holding up the canvas and it's holding itself up pretty much. Yeah, it's, you know what? By the time I finish this video, there will probably be more sunlight. So I'm going to put you back in the holder. That does look pretty, doesn't it? Wow. That really does look pretty. Okay. It really does look pretty. I'm very happy with this. Okay, there are a couple things I'm not happy with, though. And I'm going to tell you what those are. Okay, so got you back in there. I want you to be able to see all my equipment and stuff like that. Let me just drag over my stool. So I noticed that there was this morning a missing drill. Where the heck did I see it? Here. Okay. So there's a missing drill here. It's the symbol is E. Hold on. Let me just make sure. I just want to be absolutely sure. Oh no, it's an equal sign. What's the equal sign? 3363. All right, I brought the wrong envelope of spare drills. So let me go get my 3363s. Okay, and I have a lot of 3363s. This is actually left over from this project. So here's what I'm going to do first. First, I'm going to try and lift out. No, it's not. There's nothing to lift out. The Varathane, not Varathane, the Minwax has dried nice and thin on there, so there's no getting it out. Okay, so I have my single drill that I want to use. Hold on, where am I going to put it that I'm not going to lose it? All right, there. And what I'm going to use, Pippi, to seal it in place. Now I bought some crazy glue because my last thing. Pippi, you have to be quiet. I'm trying to shoot a video here. Because my last container of crazy glue had completely dried out. But I'm just going to use clear nail polish because I'm pretty sure that that'll hold it in place. So now let's pop it in there. Forgive my dog. She's being a dog. Okay. And I'm just going to find it now. I'm just going to seal it on. I should have put my finger right beside the drill that was, Pippi! She's watching the dogs outside or the people outside. Okay, so I don't know which drill exactly it was because it it looks perfect in there, so I'm just kind of trying to seal the entire area. Okay, there we go, that's done. And then I also noticed this morning that there's a drill here that I put in upside down. This is what happens sometimes when you're working at night and the light is not 100%. Okay, so that's well sealed in there. So I'm just going to flip it over. Maybe I want to replace it. Let's see what color that is. Let's see what that symbol is. Okay, that is an E. I just want to see whether the top of the drill has gunk on it. If there's no gunk on the drill, then I can just use this drill. Okay, there's no gunk on this drill. So I just want to make sure, just use my nails to get any gunk off. Okay, there we go. And where's the hole? Right there. Okay. So now I got my finger on it so that I don't lose track of it like I did the last one. And I'm just going to seal it in using nail polish. There we go. So that should be just fine. Put a little, see now I've lost it again. All right, I'm not going to put any more on because I don't know where it is. Okay, so I think that's it. We've been over this together yesterday with the microscope and everything. I've been over it again this morning. And I think this is it. So what I'm going to do is frame it in this poster frame that I picked up at, I think it was Walmart. Yeah, Walmart. 16 by 20 inch, 41 by 51 centimeters. This is 30 by 45 centimeters. Let's just measure to be sure that that's exactly what the drill area is. It's actually 29 by 43 and a half. Okay, so it's a little tiny bit smaller. Wow, 43 and a half instead of 45. That is disappointing. Let me just do this again to make sure. Yeah, it's 43 and a half, just as teeny, like a millimeter. No, just a sec. Hold on. I'm gonna line this up perfectly. I can't see what I'm doing. Sorry, I gotta get in the picture to line this up here. Okay, yeah, it's 43.7 centimeters, so almost 44 centimeters. Okay, so let me put my spare drills away. I like to put everything away right away so that I don't have to fuss. So, all right. So, here I want to make sure that you can see everything I'm doing. I'm just going to adjust the phone holder a little tiny bit. There we go. All right. So here's what I plan to do. I plan to use this as my frame. So first thing to do is cut it open. So Carolyn is a very earthy person. She loves the outdoors. I think I told you that when I was talking to you yesterday. She loves the outdoors. She loves nature. And so, what are these? I guess those are to hang. I don't know if they'll stick well enough, given how heavy the diamond is, but we'll see. This also has these kind of hangers, so in a pitch, she could use those. All right, so there is a layer of plexiglass on here. I don't think I want the plexiglass at all. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to remove the sides. There we go. And yeah, there's a thin layer of plastic. How would that look? Let's see. No, I don't like the look of that at all. Okay, so we're going to just pitch the plastic. The plastic, I think, will make a good cutting board for me. I brought my little cutting board, but the plastic will be much better. I want to protect my table. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. Hey everybody, I'm back. And so I've got everything I need here in front of me. Pippi has been walked. She said hello to a number of the neighborhood dogs. And so hopefully she will not be interfering with us anymore. I can't say the same about Micah, who has already jumped up on the table. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is cut around these diamonds to get rid of all of the excess canvas. And I bought cheap washi tape on, I don't know, eBay or Alibaba, can't remember which. And so it doesn't actually stick very well. So I have to tape the corners down. That's not coming off. The adhesive on the canvas is actually quite tight, but the washi tape doesn't stick. I think I prefer just clear tape, like package tape, not package tape, but gift wrap tape. Which is what I've been using sometimes. I won't say consistently, but anyway. You know what? Maybe I don't need to do that. All right, let me just get rid of it. Okay, Micah, you got to get out of here, baby, because I'm going to be cutting. I will be cutting. And I want a straight edge. Micah, oh my God. Okay, you got to go. You got to go. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. All right. I forgot my straight edge. Just a sec. At least everything I need is right nearby. And I've got this wrapping from the frame. I'll just put that over there. Okay. So, let's do this. I got to pull this close to me. I want to make sure that you'll be able to see it over here. All right. Okay. So let's go. I'm always nervous about this part where I cut into my diamond painting. I'm not cutting any of the drills off, so that's a good thing. But wait a minute. How do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? All right, I'm going to do it this way instead. I need some more space, and I haven't finished my coffee yet today, so let's have some coffee. There's cinnamon in here. That's what's messing up the mug. This is my big coffee mug. All right. So I want a nice straight line, but I also want to cut right up against the diamonds. Let's just see if that's cutting through. Nope. All right, I gotta cut harder. Is that cutting through? Yeah, okay. So I have to press pretty hard. I didn't want to press harder than I needed to. Okay. And I want to press right up against the diamond because I do not want any excess white around this diamond painting. And because I'm using an X-Acto knife, I want to be really careful not to damage me, not to damage the diamond painting. Oops. And there's a stubborn diamond that continues to pop because I tried not to get too much epoxy, not epoxy, but too much of the Minwax, the polyurethane coat. I didn't want to get it on over the edge of the diamond painting. Okay, so that should have cut that edge off. It did cut that edge off. Okay, good. So that's a nice straight edge. That's some more garbage. Nice straight edge. Yeah, nice straight edge. Good. Now, I turn it this way, and I do the same thing. Moving my cup and my stuff out of the way. And I ordered a 40 by 60 or a 60 by 80. I can't remember. Either 40 by 60 or 60 by 80 of like this cutting mat. But the cutting mat that I ordered is much more pliable than this. This one's pretty stiff. It's actually a nice one, you know, for what you pay for it at the dollar store. I'm pretty impressed with it. All right. So here, pushing this right up against my diamonds. I am so nervous about cutting my finger because I need those fingers. Okay. There. See? Hey! How come it didn't cut through? Huh. I was pressing pretty hard. All right, let's try it again. It's not cutting through. Oh, it is in some places. Okay, it's just not cutting through in all places. All right, so let's, I guess I gotta press harder here. There we go. So these paint with canvas, paint with diamonds canvases are quite thick. Plus, and I've forgotten that. Plus, I am cutting through, in some cases, some of the varathane. So that makes it more resistant to cutting as well. Let's see. All right, I'm just going to hack that off because... Okay. Yeah, so let's see. Just need to cut here a teeny tiny little bit. There we go. All right, and again, I'll cut through where I've already cut, so I'm not going over area that's already been done. And I think I want to get just a teeny tiny bit closer than I did in that last little section. tougher than it looks. Let's see. Okay, it's coming. Oh my goodness. There. See, I sliced through this, but it's holding together, and I think it's because of the Minwax. Oops. All right, I just cut a little diamond. Well, the diamond was popping off at the edge there, so I'll put that on when I finish this. Oh my goodness, like I'm pressing really hard and it's not cutting through. Could be that my blade is getting dull. It's still not cutting through, jeez. Okay, all right, so it was just a little area that was not cutting through. All right, so what am I gonna do? I'm gonna just wipe that area to get off any stickiness or residual anything, because I'm gonna put that diamond on it again. I do want to get this off because I keep all of my keys. Like all of my legends, I will keep when I do a framing, because then if somebody ever calls me, or if, you know, I notice if they're on my walls, oh, there's, you know, a diamond missing, something fell off, I will always know what color goes there. So, and it's also just a reminder. It's a little souvenir for me, for those ones that I give away to somebody else. I actually like giving away my canvases, and I find more people to give them to. That was actually one of my very first videos, was, you know, what should I do with my canvases when I finish them, because I can't keep them all. I suppose I could keep them all, but there's no sense in having them if you're just going to put them. Okay, it doesn't matter. I don't need to cut that off. All right. So, and I'm making sure that I can see where my cutting board ends, because I don't want to cut onto the table, because that would be asking for some sort of accident. Okay. Now I was pressing hard there. Okay, and I cut through most of it. There we go. All right. I think I'm getting the hang of this. This is only the third canvas that I've cut, because I haven't been framing the others. I don't frame them all yet. Depending on how this one, oh, that one worked well. See, I'm starting to get the hang of it. Okay, so now I'm just gonna slice this down. Okay, and yes, I have my scissors here. So I'm just gonna keep this. There we go. All right. Oh, that's my souvenir. There we go. Okay. So back to regularly scheduled programming. And I don't want to lose track of that diamond. So today I was watching Natalia before I got out of bed, Natalia from Lovecraft Forever, and she had posted a new, oh my goodness, there's another diamond that's coming off. Oh my goodness, this is really quite, okay, I'm never ordering from Paint with Diamonds again, never. And that's paintwithdiamonds.com. I'm actually also never ordering from Painting with Diamonds on AliExpress because I never got the missing drills, 43 bags of 310s that I needed to do a painting that I bought from them, a fairly large one. So that was money out the window. Because they didn't follow through with sending me what they promised they would send. All right. So this has mostly been cut through. There were just a few places where I wasn't pressing maybe quite as hard. Whoops, I don't want to cut through my finger. All right. Where is the cut ending? Okay. I think I'll have to do this in 2 more cuts. So let's not. Pippi! Oh, come on! I thought we were finished with this. Pippi, no. I mean, I could put her in my bedroom, and then she wouldn't be tempted watching the other dogs. Let's see. Yeah, okay. I think I can do this last bit in one go. There, okay. And before I call the cutting finished, I have to put that missing drill on. There it is. And that was from over here. Okay, so once again, I'm gonna put some nail polish down there to give it a base to stick to. Okay. Yeah. I just had to check because I thought, oh my God, I don't remember turning on the camera before to record before I started doing all this stuff. But I had. Okay. So there we go. And now maybe a little bit of extra nail polish there that I don't need. That's just clear coat nail polish, so it's fine. I don't use nail polish. I don't know why I ever bought this. Oh, I know why I bought it. Back when I was working, it used to stop runs in my nylons. So I bought it for that. Okay, so there we go. That's done. I don't need this anymore, so I'm going to put it away. And I don't know why, but I always put it back in the bag that I got it from. Got it in at the dollar store. I don't know why, but I do. I believe it'll protect it from getting gunk and stuff on it. So okay, so now what am I going to do? Now I am going to do. I don't want any rough edges on the end here. So I'm going to do a diggy trick. And that is, I'm going to get a lighter and I'm going to find my lighter. Here it is. Okay. I haven't used this in probably, I don't know, 7 years? Yep, it works. Good. Okay, good. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to very lightly burn along the end to melt the plastic on the canvas. Okay, my lighter's getting hot. Let's cool that down a little bit. A little bit more. Of course, the flame is always hottest at the top. I want to burn my canvas. I just want to. Oh, is that coming loose? No, it's not. Oh, the popping drills on this are so bad. Before the Minwax set, more of them were popping through the Minwax, but I think the Minwax is going to hold them in place. I have to believe that. Otherwise, there we go. What I'm actually hoping that this also does is that it kind of melts these edge diamonds just a little tiny bit so that it's more likely that they'll be held in place. Like here I see one that's popping. I don't know if this is actually helping anything, but it doesn't seem to be hurting anything either. So I'm going to do it. All right. I'm playing with fire here, so I'm being more conscious of paying attention to what I'm doing with my fire. Ow! That's so hot. Okay, so I gotta let that cool down for a little bit. Time to drink some coffee. All right. Still hot, but not as hot. All right, where was I? I think I was here. All right, there we go. No burning, just heat. Okay. Done. That's it. I'm not doing any more on those edges. Very good. Okay. So now, this is a really cheap frame, but that's okay. So now, I have to decide how I'm going to do this. I think I know how I'm going to do this. Okay. And I'm putting this like this because I want to see where the end of the plastic is. And so I've got a few things that I'm going to be using next. This black edging looks cheap and plasticky. I bought some camouflage Gorilla Tape, and I was actually planning on using that as a mat, but I think I need something a little bit lighter. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to use the Gorilla Tape to cover the outside of the mat, of the frame, so that it's not black. And then it'll still be kind of a nature-y kind of thing. And way back when I got this for Carolyn, I also and I think it was just at Walmart. I don't think I got this at, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Walmart. I got these two ribbons. So one of them is just this dark brown. I don't know what that is, an 838 or something like that. And then this is like a beige, off-white, like the off-white there. So I think with those two together, it'll kind of make this pop. So what I actually plan on doing is I have carpet tape that I bought online, and I think I paid about $6 for this on Amazon, I want to say. It's only 10 meters. And I realized that I use up 10 meters really, really fast. This is 9.1 meters actually. Well, it's 10 yards. So this is what I got on Amazon. When I was in Home Depot, I saw a roll of, I think, 50 yards or 50 meters. I can't remember which. And it was about $17 or $18. Much better deal. So my next one I'll be buying at Canadian Tire or Home Depot or whatever. Okay, so so what I want to do now is open up the ribbon. I guess I'll keep that to wrap it again. And this is just taped on. Okay, so I'll just put that here. Okay, because I want to reuse as much as possible. So let's see. If I do this, and let's see. How does that look? I wish it wasn't satin ribbon. That's all I can say. I wish it wasn't satin. Let's see how that looks, just like that. I think it needs a little something. What if I did that? And what if I put it at the edge before the frame? No, I don't think so. What if it was just a teensy tiny bit of the brown? It showed. You guys, I've never tried to do anything like this before. This is quite honestly the most artistic thing I've ever done in my life. I actually kind of like that. Maybe just a wee bit more. What do you think of that? I think that looks nice. Yeah, I think that looks nice. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, here's what I have to do. I have to lay down the off-white first, and then I'll lay down the brown, and then I'll lay down all the sides. Then I'll lay down the picture on top. Yeah, okay, that's what I'm going to do. Here goes nothing. And I might have to cut off the first little bit of ribbon here, because that little tiny bit of tape that they used to seal the package did mar the ribbon here. So I don't want that. So there, done. okay if this wraps around. I am concerned I have to be careful because I need to do this. I need to do this with the cover on here because I do not, I'll do it on both. I do not want to be snagging the ribbon, the gauze, while I'm trying to put the frame back on the diamond painting. So, you see how this takes up, what, 1/4 of an inch or something like that? 3/8 of an inch. I don't want to have the ribbon actually underneath that. So, here's what I do. I'm making this up as I go along, people. I had planned a few of the things, like, you know, back a few months ago, back in, I don't know, September or October, when I got that swamp party and saw what the colors were when it actually came in the mail. I went and chose the ribbons, thinking, yeah, this should look nice, and not be too overly expensive. Because I want a reasonable option for framing things for my friends. For my daughter and my sister-in-law and my nephew. Yeah, I didn't mind spending over $100. Well, about $100 on the frames. But I don't want to be spending $100 on frames for everybody. So much as I love Carolyn, I'm not spending $100 on a frame. So let's see how this works. Now I used this for framing Baby Boy Blue and the Moon, and oh, hold on, I can't do this yet because I need to know where to stop. So I have to put the top piece on as well. There we go. All right. So probably wouldn't hurt if it was just a little bit off. Okay, I'm leaving about 1 millimeter, I think. Not the top because that's coming loose. Careful as I'm laying this. All right, there we go. There's one strip. I'm not going to put anything else down. I'm going to do all 4 sides. And then I will, and then I'll start putting the ribbon on. Because I have a pretty good idea of what I want here, but I need to make sure that it'll actually work. Okay. Look that completely in. All right, good. So now this strip, oops, coming off here. I think I'm going to have to glue the frame down. don't need any overlap here. Pull that back just a wee bit. There we go. All right, perfect. Press that. Oop. I don't want any bubbles because that will come through. Whatever you lay on top of it, you got to make sure that the double-sided tape or carpet tape or whatever it is that you're using. I'm using carpet tape because I think it's probably cheaper. All right, and I've got a little bit of excess here. So I'm just going to cut that off. Want the tape to come up too. Cut through the paper. Okay, no, I cut through the paper, but not through the tape. Okay. There, good enough. Okay. You guys, I hope this is going to look nice. I think it will. I think it will. But you can't be sure until you actually see it done. There we go. There. Okay. So now there's dust here. All right. And as long as you don't press really hard right at first, it's forgiving. You can lift it. Okay. Whoop, pull that back just a wee bit. Good. That's not a perfectly straight cut, but that's okay. That's okay. It's going to be all hidden anyway. And then the last piece. Okay. You guys, I'm getting excited. Never done anything like this before. Oh, okay, I've got a little bit of overlap here. So I just have to snip this off. There, okay, good enough. So what I will do is I will just come down a wee little bit further there than I normally would. There. There. Okay. Get rid of these bubbles. Oh, hold on. I don't want that tape overlapping there because I've still got the cover on it. So, once more, I'm going to lay my diamond painting here, and I'm doing this just so that you can see that where the tape is, there's no backing that shows. Maybe a tiny little bit. No, there's no backing that shows. So everything that I do now is going to be all I really need to cover is this stuff here and this, inch or so at the top and bottom, but I will be covering a lot more than that. So we'll start here. Make that as flat as I possibly can. Good. And how am I going to make sure that this doesn't fray? I might use some fabric fusion. I bought some Aleene's fabric fusion also during that fall trip to Walmart for framing stuff. And so I think I might use that. Now what I'm trying to do here is cut, okay, or what do I want to do? Do I want to fold that over? If I fold it over, I think it'll show. All right, let's try something else. I want to see if it'll go on if I, oh yeah, that's fine. Okay, I can do that. I can just wrap it underneath the yeah, I can just wrap it at the top and bottom around underneath the frame. Okay, perfect. So I need to cut it off about here. Let's see. Because again, I just want it to go to the edge of the frame. I don't want it to go under the frame. It would be ideal if it went under the frame, but I would just be concerned that I'd be concerned that I would mess it up when I was trying to put these on because they clamp on. So I want this fairly tight. All right, so I'm just going to snip this here. Okay, perfect. Then I need another piece on this side. Well, I'll do that piece in a minute. Not going to worry about, well, do I want to do them both at once? No. You see what I mean? I'm really doing this like as I go along. All right. This is me and I'm not obsessive compulsive, but I do have certain things that would drive me crazy. So let's just put that on the floor for now. All right. So this now is where I lift this off. A little bit at a time, I think. And I make sure that this, what can you see? Oh, you can't see what I'm doing. Okay, let's move me over a little bit. Can you see now? Yeah, you can see now. Okay. Okay, so now I've lifted the cover on the tape a little bit there. And I have to lift the cover on this one that goes across because there's overlap. Hippie, what do you see? What do you see, baby? There's some big birds. Okay. So now the carpet tape is fairly forgiving. You can lift and replace, or reposition rather. I will press it down hard in a bit, but right now I just want to put my ribbon down. More straightly, there we go. Okay. And it doesn't matter that this is not covered by tape. It will be soon. What I do want to do is make sure that the ribbon is always going to be butted up against the frame. to lift this one just a wee bit. There, get back down there. Okay, so there we have the beginning of our mat. Very good. And then I'm just going to wrap this around here. Stick this back on. There we go. Very good. All right, so now what am I going to do? Am I going to do the two sides? Or am I going to... Yeah. Okay, I'm going to do this side next. I'm going to do this side next. Okay. Let's see. Good. So, I've cut my second piece, and now I have to remove this, wrap this around. I have to make sure that the bottom one is pushed up tight, because I have to make sure that I lay this one down in such a way that it will not be too low or too high. I don't want any gaps. All right, so this is what I want. All right, so put this back on. This is trial and error, people. I'm trying, and I'm hoping not to make any errors. Okay, so I think that'll look nice. So we'll just do a little bit at a time. Oh, this is going well. Ah, this one's coming off. Can't have that. I need it there as a guide, so I put that too low. Goodness. It's got to be just so. There we go. There we go. All right, I think that's good. Not perfect. But the ribbon is starting to get messed up here, so I don't want to fuss with it too much. So here, the ribbon is just, the weave has sort of loosened a little bit. I just want, oh, that, you know what, it's going to be fine because that's going to be covered up by the next piece of ribbon. So I'm okay with that. Okay, fine. I'm not going to fuss with that anymore. All right. Move this around, pull it taut. All right, so that's nice and taut. Good. All right. Don't need this. All right, so now I'll do the third piece. Can't count. Can't count worth beans. All right. And a little bit more, so. happening upside down. My friend Dawn, who I was telling you about, broke her dominant wrist, was saying, did you know you can't use right-handed scissors in your left hand? And I thought, what? But I just realized, no, you can't. They're designed to be used anyway, because they were not cut. Anyway, that's something for another day. All right, so now we pull this off once again. Make sure this is even-ish. Make sure that this one is nice and taut, because I want to put this exactly where I want it, because I don't want to have to be moving it later. Like once this is all done, I don't ever want to be playing with this again. So, where did I put the, okay, there it is. All right. So there we go. That's not what I thought I was going to get. Huh. All right. Well, you know what? We will make do. We will make do. I'm afraid that this one wasn't quite. I don't want to be messing with it. I don't want to be messing with it. Nope, not going to mess with it. Nope, 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 nope. Not gonna mess with it. We'll sort it out in the finishing stage. Okay. All right. All right. So, again, I want this right up against, but not overhanging the black frame. Pull this nice and tight. Here. Yep. All right, this is not going where I want it to go. Okay. Lay that down there, and then let's lift the paper on this tape just a wee bit. There we have it. Okay, good. Good. Now I'll lift this off again. And I might actually use some fabric glue on the back of this to hold those things down. But that's like a finishing thing. I don't need to worry about it right now. All right, I do need to worry about this though, and why this is not staying on. Okay, that's not tight enough. Okay, I might have to redo that end, because this this strip I put too close to the frame. Yeah, so I'm going to redo that end. Okay. All right, it's pulling the tape off. Oh no! Oh no! I didn't realize there was a plastic coating on this acrylic. I've been sticking everything to the plastic coating on the acrylic. All right, that sucks big time. Big time. So I'm going to have to redo this. But that's okay, because I've been learning as I went. Yeah, I've been learning as I went. So that's okay. I'm not fussed about that. Okay. Got my 4 strips. I'll put those in a nice safe place because I don't want them to get messed up. Or 3 strips? I think I've only got 3 strips so far. Okay. All right, so let's take the protective coating off of this. Look at that. I thought it didn't look very nice. I thought, geez, that's not very clear. All right. So does this change my approach? Because maybe it does. No, it doesn't change my approach. I'm still going to attach everything to the acrylic because I don't want the glare. My daughter was talking to me the other day. She had her housewarming party, and so all her friends came over. And she said, you know, everybody loved the dragon. She said, but Mom, if I were you, I would not have put it behind glass because then you get glare. And she says, so it you know, detracts from the oh, she hears somebody at the door. Okay, it detracts from the diamond painting and the sparkle on the diamond painting. So I actually think I'm going to take the Minwax with me to Kitchener the next time I go down, and the paintbrush and all that stuff, and I will finish it with Minwax, the polyurethane coating, and then take the acrylic cover off. Okay, so we're going to do this all over again. part done. Now, let us take a look at this. Because I have to know where I want the brown. Do I want brown, or do I just want it like that? I mean, that actually doesn't look bad. Doesn't look, I think it could look better. I think it could look better. Let's see. I think that looks better. Yeah. Okay. So, here's where I have to be precise. Up until now, as you see, I have not been overly precise. This is where precision comes into play. So where is my ruler? You know what? I'm going to eyeball it because screw this. I'm just not getting it right. Okay, there. All right. That's it. Now, I wish I had fray stop. I don't. So I think I have to fold my ribbon over. I don't know, we'll figure it out. Okay, I think that looks nice. Good. Okay. Stick that there. All right. One and a tiny bit centimeter and one and a tiny bit centimeter. You know what? I'm going to call that good. I'm going to press this down onto this tape here. And then I don't want to put this all down yet because I have to lay down more tape. This is the easy part though. All right. So I probably only need 2 strips of tape. But I'll put 3. All right. There we go. Let's make that nice and flat. Nice and flat. And here we go, my friends. This is almost it. All right, and I still have to camouflage the frame. So, that's it. Now I will sort this stuff here out. There we go. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get that off. I've got this little tiny bit down here. I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to get that off. And I don't want to make it worse. So what I think I'm going to do is just tuck it under. Tuck it under. There we go. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to cap this because I hope I don't need to use it anymore. Okay. And permanent fabric adhesive. Does it dry clear? Always test for best results. Do not use fabric softener. Apply an even coat of glue to fabric or embellishment. Press onto garment. Blah, blah, blah. Let's set blah, blah, blah. Not recommended for felt, fleece, or patches with plastic backing. Okay, fine. Easy application, permanent, machine washable, non-toxic, dries clear and flexible. That's what I wanted to know. Okay, so I'm going to get my lint roller. There we go. There. I got more garbage beside me than I get from the average unboxing. Okay. So. And to make it easier next time, I'm going to fold this over. There we go. There we go. Okay, so I just want to pick up any lint around the edges. There, done. Good. Let's put that away. And do I have a piece here that's not glued down? In fact, I do. All right, so I need another tiny piece of, there. That's going to be fine like that. Okay. At this point, we're just making it work. There. There. Tuck that under. Just have a little tiny bit here that I want tucked under. Now what I'm going to do I've never used, have I used the aliens? I don't think so. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a tiny little bit here, whoop, here, to act as a fray stop. I'm going to do that on all 4 edges. And I just need just a tiny dab will do ya, because I do not want this ribbon fraying. Okay. It says it dries clear, so there we go. Okay. Perfect. All right. Well, I hope it dries clear. Okay. Where's the cap? There's the cap. Okay. So, there is our diamond painting. You can't really see it all. Okay, you still can't see it all. All right, now you can see it all. I think that looks good. Now comes the last part. First, I'm going to put away all the stuff that I don't need anymore. I'm going to pause you while I tidy up. Okay, everybody, I'm back. And now, since we've got the diamond painting mounted, all we have to do now is cover these ugly black plastic frames. Now, what I did for that is I went out and I bought Gorilla duct tape. And this is camouflage. All right. So, I've never done this before. This is an experiment. This is an experiment. So I want to lay it exactly straight. Whoops. Okay, this is going to be a challenge. Okay. Oh, you know what? I threw away all that wax paper from the back of the other tape, and it would have been perfect for here. Okay, so I have a folder that has leftover stuff in it. Yeah, that's good. All right. Leftover paper coverings and plastic coverings and, boxes that I can use to make separators for my diamond, my drill containers for when I'm doing a diamond painting and so forth. Anyway, so what I want to be able to do is cover up the sticky part of the tape. Let's just make sure that that'll then come off. Yep, comes off great. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to lay this down perfectly against the edge of the duct tape. Hold on. I want to get that out of harm's way. So, there we go. Let's see what you can see. Yeah, you can see what I'm doing. Okay, good. I just want that a little bit longer. And so, I've never done this. As I say, it's an experiment. It's an experiment. It's not. Oh, right. This is many challenges. Hold on. Oh no, Micah. Oh no, this is not a time for you to be here. All right. There we go. So I've laid this down here. Now, oh, I put my cutting mat away. I need my cutting mat. All right, let's do this. So, I want a nice little straight line. There. So for this, I will use my X-Acto knife. Perfect. Okay. Now I need to cut off just this little edge here. There we go. Whoop. Whoa, good thing my hand was not there. Okay. Where am I going to put that? Stick it here. All right, and then I need to cut off this little edge here. There we go. Stick that there. All right. Now, it is almost perfect. Okay, so now what I do is I just wrap this in the camouflage duct tape. And I don't think it needs to be absolutely perfect because guess what? It's camouflage. So it will hide my little goofs if I have any little goofs. But it's working better than I thought it would. All right, so that's nice and smooth on there. And let's see how much is left. Not quite half. But I don't think that matters. I don't think that matters. Okay, so now what I do is I lay this down on it because I don't want the stickiness to stick to me. There we go. There we go. And now I'm going to cut. Oops. And I will use my ruler just to, you know, help to ensure I've got a nice straight edge. So now I'm, oh, I can't see that. Okay. So now I'm going to cut, oops, that duct tape off, the excess duct tape off. I think that's coming off nicely. We'll see. My concern is for my fingers at this point. Okay, that's not cut through there. Oh, shoot. There we go. All right. So before we do any more, just put that there. And let's see what this looks like on the diamond painting. See what you can see. All right, you can see me doing this. So I am putting that down, all the way down, all the way down, all the way down. Okay. Now, the duct tape didn't go all the way to the edge here, but you know what? I don't care. At this point, I'm doing the best I can. There we go. All right. All right. Now, can I cover 2.5 sides of this with this? No, I can't. So I have another purpose for this. That's fine. Okay, that's fine. So now let's do one of the sides. Okay, so I'm pressing this down really hard. All right, let's see. What can you see? I think it looks pretty good. All right, so now, here's what I'm gonna do on the back. I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna tape it to the back here because I don't want the frame falling off. And so this is not perfect, but this doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, because I don't know about you guys, but I have used these frames in the past and they sometimes fall off. So I'm just gonna do this. All right, now I don't want to wait to give it to her. I want to just give it to her. So I think I might call her up and ask her if I can just drop by. There we go. Okay, it's done. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm taping the corners of the frame together because these frames notoriously pull away from the picture. So if I just sort of tie some tape around each one of the corners, holding them together, that's less likely to happen. Not sure about that. Let's see. No. Sorry, I'm just fixing the corner here because I wrapped some tape around it because I do not want those corners pulling apart. So if I wrap them in duct tape, they won't pull apart. I don't need a lot of duct tape. Just like that. So if you see what I've done, just taken a little tiny piece of duct tape like that, and I am wrapping it around the corner to hold these two corners together. Okay, I'm going to do that on all four corners. There we go. I don't want to cut a piece any bigger than it has to be. Whoops, that's probably a little bigger than it has to be. Yeah, that's a tiny bit bigger than it has to be. So, gotta make sure that that's well laid down. Okay, now that's something that I would notice. So I'm going to assume that Carolyn would notice it too. Okay, good. Good. And I just need one more corner cut. All right. And I want that to be nice and straight. Okay. Need that. Okay. Wrap that around. Wrap that around. That's going to hold those two corners in place. All right, so all the corners now are held in place. All right. All right, everybody. I'm going to take you out of the cradle and show this to you. Let's put it on the floor here so you can see what it looks like. I think it looks okay. For a first time frame job, I think it looks nice. Yeah, that's it. That's 3 hours plus the first hour or whatever. Yeah, I definitely have to edit this. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video. And I will be back with you soon because I have a number of diamond paintings that are going to be arriving in the next few days. So take care, everybody. Let me know what you thought of this video. Give me a like if you enjoyed it. Leave me comments below if you have anything to say, whether you think it was a great job, like so bad, yeah, let me know. And although it hurts my feelings when you leave bad comments for me, and I'll just hide them so that nobody can see them. So don't leave me bad comments. Just nice things, okay? And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, why don't you subscribe? And tell all your friends to subscribe too, because I can go live and start doing things live once I have 1,000 subscribers, and I'm about 45 or so off. Okay? So thanks so much, everybody. If you've paid attention all the way through to the end, God bless you, everyone. All right, take care. Bye-bye.
Afraid to look. This is so gorgeous.
I have your head out of it.
But you can leave my head in. It's all right.
Oh, okay.
I don't mind.
All right.
What have we got here now?
Just wait. You have to see the whole.
Fabric.
You have to see the whole damn thing. It's upside down. Yeah.
Wow. Oh my God.
That's what I did today.
That's gorgeous.
Really?
I love it.
Really?
Love it.
Oh, thank God,
That
because
is beautiful.
I was sitting at home and thinking, I'm going to take it all apart and just buy a frame.
Oh no. That's gorgeous. Wow. You did all this fabric yourself?
I did.
Really?
I did. And I'm uploading the video tonight. I uploaded the ceiling of the picture. That's happening right now.
That is just gorgeous. Wow. And these little beads are going to stay on there.
They are, because I varathaned them on. So it's sealed with varathane. I did that so that if you hated it, because I knew that was a possibility, you could hang it outside under the shed or in the shed or something.
Oh, it's gorgeous. Wow. Oh my God, the reds are beautiful.
I'm so glad.
Yeah. Oh my God, Rose. Thank you so much.